So children, now we will discuss about the permanent tissue. As we know that permanent tissue is derived from meristematic tissue. When meristematic tissue loses the property of or ability to divide, that changes into the permanent tissue. So cells derived from division of meristematic take up specific role and lose the ability to divide. They thus form permanent tissue, right? The development process by which cells have been derived from meristematic tissue take a permanent shape, size and function, that is called differentiation. That cell differentiation, as I discussed in the today's session, online session, what is cell differentiation? Like when cells perform a specific function. In meristematic tissue, all cells are similar. They do not perform a specific function. When they change, when they lose the ability to divide, then the particular task is assigned for a particular group of cells, so that perform that particular function, and this process is called cell differentiation. You can see the types of simple permanent tissue. In this session we will study about the simple permanent tissue, and that can be divided into basically three types. First is parenchyma, then collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma further divided, that is classified as arenchyma and chlorenchyma. In the next slide we will discuss about the details of each type of tissue, simple permanent tissue. So first is parenchyma. As you can see in this diagram, the shape of the cells, intercellular space, vacuole, nucleus. Just go through the diagram first so that the explanation can be more easy, right? So intercellular space, you can see there is intercellular space. Nucleus is in the side, whereas vacuole occupies a place that is in the center, and you can see the chloroplast also, and the fluid which is visible, that is living material, that is cytoplasm. So let's see the characteristics of parenchyma tissue. The cells have an oval or round shape. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. The cell is thin walled. The cells have vacuole and very small nucleus. It is found in all parts of the plant, and the protoplasm is living and dense. So you can see in this diagram, this is a transverse section of parenchyma and another is longitudinal section of parenchyma. In this you can see the intercellular spaces, vacuole, nucleus is in the side, and there are more the cell wall is double cell wall, double layered cell wall, and that is made up of cellulose, right? So again they are living cells and have power of division. Rounded or isodiametric means they are, if cut into the from the center, they are equally expanded on the both sides. So it is like if you cut a circle from the center, it will be equally divided. It is like that. Or oval, polygonal. Cell wall is thin, small nucleus, large central vacuole, and loosely packed cells present in stem, leaves and flowers, fruit. As I told you, the parenchyma is present in all parts of the plant. It is stem, leaf, flowers or fruits.